Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Bagunara. Good morning to everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good Friday. No holiday. Same here. Namaskaram, beta. Namaste. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone is doing great. Today is holiday, na? No, beta, no holiday. If there is a timetable, it means no holiday. I thought everyone had thought today will be the holiday. So many members haven't yet come. Oh, joined so many members. Happy Good Friday, sir, but in PDF it was holiday. In PDF so many things will be there. Whatever the actual timetable you are getting on every last night, that will be the real timetable. In PDF there could be some changes. When will you start calculus? Might be calculus I'm not teaching, I think. Next week calculus will start. So I don't know, somebody else will teach. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I hope enough student came. So can I start? So beta, today we are going to study first one topic left, theory, and then we'll jump to the questions. More numericals we will do for the vectors, right? Good morning, hi, hello, good morning. और क्या बोलते हैं you guys in Telugu? I only know Bagunara or Emi Chestunaru. So yesterday, in the previous classes, namaste. Okay. So let's see. Until your friends are coming, I will revise some formulas, because those formulas today I will utilize to solve the questions, right? So we were having formulas. Okay. Tell me the formula when you are having two vectors of equal magnitude. What were their resultant? What was the formula of resultant? R is equals to 2p cos of theta divided by 2. I hope everyone remember this formula, yes or no? Very good. So you guys remember this formula. Now in this on this formula base, today we will do so many questions. Before that, tell me what is the magnitude of unit vector, beta? What is the magnitude of unit vector? Did you remember the magnitude of unit vector? When I have taught you the basic definition of vector, so in that the magnitude of unit vector is 1. Yes, right. So that will be utilized in this formula. Okay. After this, today we will start a new topic, and the name of the topic is, till so far we have studied the laws for addition of vectors, right? Now today we will start the topic for subtraction of vector. Subtraction of vector. Subtraction of vector. Subtraction or subtraction? I think it is subtraction. Subtraction of vectors. So today I am going to subtract the vectors. Let's see what happened when we are subtracting the vectors. हाँ, subtraction ही होता है. ले बेटा. ए. SUBS. Happy? For you guys, English matter. Subtract. Somebody saying subtract, subtract. कुछ भी है देख लेना. Subtraction of, यार तुम लोग subtraction only. So I have to written correctly. Somebody said I changed. Subtraction of vectors. Now let's just focus on what happens. So I have told you already, when you are having two vectors, when one vector was like this, right, another vector was like this, and addition symbol, what you were doing, you were shifting this vector. In similar manner, here in subtraction, I will write the diagram something like this, which were for the addition, right? This is P vector, this is your which vector? P vector, and this is your which vector? Q vector. This is your Q vector. This is your P vector, this is your Q vector, right? Now, in this P vector and Q vector, we already know how to find the sum. P plus Q, this will be the resultant, closing side by using triangle law of vector addition that we have already studied. Now, today when we talk about the subtraction of a vector, it means I want to subtract these two vectors. So what is the symbol for subtraction? I will just write it like this: P vector minus Q vector, right? And it will becomes equals to a resultant. This is the resultant R vector I am writing, right? Now see here, I will not derive a new formula. In physics, what we guys do, we teach our student one formula and one concept, and we try to make other concept quite similar to the topics that we have already taught, so that too much data will not go into your brain. It might confuse you guys, right? So what will I try to make this formula? I will try to derive this with the help of addition. How? See here. I will write this R vector by using P vector plus instead of this I will write, can I write it like this? Minus Q vector. Are you guys happy with this or not? This is how I will write the subtraction of two vectors, by using addition formula. Are you guys happy? Are you guys clear with it? Can we write it or not? Is it okay if I write it like this? Is it okay? Because plus and minus again gives minus answer. So indirectly, this is the way of writing a subtraction of a vector. This is the way of writing a subtraction of a vector. You will write P vector minus Q vector, and you can write P vector plus of minus Q vector. So it means if I want to subtract P and Q, indirectly I can add, indirectly, if I want to, again I am repeating, if I want to subtract two vectors, indirectly I can add two vectors. And what are those vectors? One vector is P vector and another vector is minus Q vector. And minus Q vector is opposite of Q vector. Q vector I have already represented here. And opposite vector I have taught you, equal and opposite vector. So I know how to draw the opposite vector. So what I'm gonna do here? Here, if this is Q vector, what will be minus Q vector? Just opposite of it. I just need to change the direction. Length will be same. I will keep the length same. So what I'm going to do, same vector, but length, sorry, this is the Q vector. I just reversed its direction. So this is which vector? Minus Q vector. Is it okay to everyone? Fine. So this is P vector and this is minus Q vector. So if you see this again are in the same order. This again are in the same order. Ye dekh, this is P and this is minus Q vector. It is also a new vector, minus Q vector, right? So now I'm adding two vector. One is P vector and another one is minus q vector. What will be the resultant? Again triangle law. Again triangle law here. So again I will use the beta triangle law. What is triangle law of vector addition? The two sides of triangle will be taken as the vectors taken in same order. The two given vectors will be considered as the two sides of the triangle. ये देख, one side is this, one side is this. One side is p vector, one side is minus q vector, and taken in same order. Remember, not taken in same order. Again, I'm not repeating. Sunrises Hyderabad. Again, I'm not repeating. See here. So these are taken in same order. Which one is not taken in same order? Resultant. See the sense. Again I am repeating. See, P and minus Q, they are making to reach here. From here if you start, this is the same sense, same order. These two are in the same order, and this is your resultant. This is your this time R vector. Khatam. Subtraction. This is my subtraction vector. Earlier this was my addition vector, and this is my subtraction vector. So I hope everyone crystal clear how you have to represent subtraction of two vector. It is again in the kind of addition form. Give me thumbs up if you guys understood how to draw the subtraction of two vectors, p vector and q vector, graphically. Give me thumbs up if you guys understood. Thumbs up. Very good. Lot of thumbs up. It means to everyone it is clear. So it is very simple concept. That is why in physics, if you would have understood triangle law of vector addition, subtraction is very much easy, because only you have to replace some values by negative. Okay, fine. My next question to you is, if this happen in the vector form, what will happen to the magnitude of resultant? What will happen to the magnitude of the resultant? Tell me, what should I do? What was the formula of magnitude of resultant in addition? I know everyone remember what was the formula? P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. I hope everyone remember. I hope everyone remember. So resultant here, the magnitude of, and one more thing. Here my resultant, sir, always we change only direction. Yes beta Gayatri, always we change the direction. If this is Q, I have to just opposite it and add P vector and minus Q vector. That is my subtraction of two vectors, right? Now here I'm not calculating sum of vector, here I'm calculating difference of vector. So that is why the formula I have to write here, the magnitude of resultant or magnitude of difference of vector, magnitude of difference of vectors. So how will I write it? I will write it here. What is the symbol for it? What will be the symbol for it? What do you think? What will be the symbol for it, beta? The symbol, I will represent it like this. I will represent it like this. P vector minus Q vector. It is in the vector form. Right now it is vector. But if I use this symbol, modulus, now what it become? In vector, its meaning is magnitude. Magnitude of whatever the thing which is written inside. Right? So this is the magnitude of difference symbol. Now its answer will equals to be what? Under root. Gokul beta, wait. I think you are late. So first let me explain this. Again I will repeat from the beginning. Just wait, Gokul. Now here the formula of magnitude of resultant you are having is P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. P square plus, but here what is the vector I am having? Plus Q or minus Q? Plus Q or minus Q? So instead of plus q, what will I write? Minus q square plus 2p. Instead of q, what should I write? Beta, instead of q, what should I write? Instead of q, what should I write now? Minus q. Very good. So that is why subtraction is very easy. We have to replace it by what? Minus q and multiply by cos of theta. Now if I further solve it, this magnitude of difference, that is p minus q, this is actually the symbol of writing the magnitude, and for that magnitude of resultant, you can also call it as magnitude of resultant, right, is equal to under root. So it will become what is the value of beta? Minus q square. If negative square will be there, again it becomes positive, right? So it will become p square plus q square, and here it will become what? Minus is there and plus is there, so it will become minus 2p q cos of theta. This is the formula of the magnitude of the resultant. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now in previous formula, if you see, in the addition of vector, you were having formula p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. So is there a big difference or a slight difference? There is just a small difference, not too much difference is there. So I hope this is very clear to everyone. Okay, fine. Now Gokul beta, listen once again what I did here. Those who are late, that is why you should be on the time in the class. Listen once again. Addition of vector we have already studied. I took p vector, q vector, right? This time I was not doing the addition. Sir, you wrote wrong. What I have wrote wrong? I don't think so I have written anything wrong. कुछ भी जो मन में आया बोल दिया. Okay, see here. So here you are having p vector and q vector. We are not adding the vectors here. Otherwise, this would be like this, right? No sir, it is wrong. What is wrong, Gayatri? Gayatri beta, what is wrong? Do you think wait. I will come to there again. Don't worry. Just wait. Just give me a little bit time. So p vector, q vector. If subtraction I am doing, instead of subtracting, I will use the plus method. So plus, what should I do? Minus q vector. So if I will write minus q vector, what it will become? It will become addition of two vectors, p vector and minus q vector. So that is why when I am calculating, because listen, those who are writing, listen here once again. If I am writing the magnitude of resultant, I know p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta in addition. In addition formula, instead of q, listen, instead of q, I have to replace with minus q. So what I did, instead of plus q, I replaced with minus q, and here also minus q. And beta, tell me the square of minus 1. Minus 1 square is plus 1. So that is why this factor become again plus, because of the square factor above over it. So your answer become p square plus q square minus 2p. And why this minus came? Because here no double power is there, only single power is there. So that is why it become minus 2pq cos theta. This is the magnitude of difference of two vectors. I hope everything is clear. Now I will do the special case. What is the special case here? The special case is very simple here. The special case is very simple beta. When two vectors of equal magnitude, when only one special case I am discussing, when p vector is equal to what? Q vector. So what will be your difference? What will be your difference? What is the magnitude of difference? P minus q vectors. What will be their resultant? R will be equals to what this time? So I'm just again writing because trigonometric properties you have not studied. So that is why. What was the formula when two vectors of equal magnitude they get added? The formula was 2p cos theta by 2. Here it becomes 2p sine of theta by 2. This is the formula for special case for the magnitude of difference. You can write here P or Q, anything you can write. So how you have to remember when two vectors of equal magnitude? Cos theta by 2 for addition, sin theta by 2 for subtraction. I hope this is clear to everyone. On this basis we will do the question now today. Then only you will remember the formulas. Then I will ask a question. Mahesh beta, what is your doubt? Say the doubt in chat box. Until then I will write the question. Give me thumbs up if this is understood. Right? Sir, then how you get square in last step? Which step beta? Where is the square? This is already the formula. This square I don't know which square you are asking. I think you are asking about this square. Beta, minus 1 square become plus 1 and it remain on the q square. Right? If you don't know, then you learn this thing. You have to learn this thing. No, you don't. You can't write p square minus q square. Those who are saying here will be blunder. It means your math is in negative sense, not in positive. Zero bhi nahi hai. Your math is negative. If somebody is saying minus q square will be p square minus q square, beta. Negative. Very poor math. Simple basic math is this. If somebody is saying, if I say this minus 1 into 2, imagine, whole square. Minus 1 into 2 whole square, what you will get? Minus you will get or plus 4? Tell me the answer of minus 1 into 2 whole square. Minus 1 into 2, what will you get? Minus 2 whole square. What is the answer of minus 2 whole square? Plus 4. How you can say that minus q square will be equals to minus q square? It will be plus q square. Okay? ठीक है. So let's start doing the question. Very simple question I will ask from you guys. Let's see whether you guys are able to answer or not. Very simple question I will ask from you guys. Question number 1. The question that I am going to ask, it can be asked in two ways. One is in the statement form and one is in the minus q square is equal to q na sir. Hey Bhagwan. Somebody saying minus q square is equal to q. How? How? Is it minus q square? It is minus q whole square. It is minus q whole square. Please don't try to assume yourself. Just try to remember the formula. P square plus q square minus 2pq cos theta. For subtraction, for addition, p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. Now I am going to ask a question, very, very important question. If magnitude of sum of two vectors is equal to magnitude of difference of vectors. Difference of vectors. Find the angle between the vectors. Find the angle between the vectors. Try to solve. Tell me answer if you know. Or this question can be asked in this manner. I am writing this same question in the form of or. I'm writing this same question in the form of or. This question can be asked in the form of symbols. The symbol is very simple. Symbol is this. P plus Q. This is sum of two vectors. But what did he say? Magnitude of sum of two vectors. So this is magnitude of sum of two vectors is equal to what? Magnitude of difference of vectors. Then tell me the angle. Very good. So many members have given the answer. 90, 90, 90. Very good. Very good. If you guys have solved it by yourself, I am very happy that you guys have solved it. So what we guys have to do in this scenario? Very simple. What he's saying beta here? He's saying the magnitude of the sum of the vectors is equal to difference. So we know the formula. Write the formula. What is the formula here? What is the formula of this? P vector plus Q vector magnitude is equal to P vector minus Q vector magnitude. So write the formula here. Under root P square plus Q square minus 2PQ cos of theta. Sorry, plus. And this side, what is the formula for P minus Q? It will be P square plus Q square minus 2P Q cos theta under the root. So when you will do the squaring both sides, what will happen? When you will do the squaring both sides, what will happen? When you will do the squaring both sides, this square root and square root will cancel out, right? And what will you left with in the end? You will left both sides P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta is equal to P square plus Q square minus 2PQ cos of theta. Now what will happen beta here? What will happen to your P square and P square? Same, so then they can cancel na. So P square and P square will cancel. What will happen to the Q square and Q square? What will happen to the Q square and Q square? P square cancel. Q square cancel. Now bring this negative to this side. What you will get if you bring this to this side? If you bring this to this side, it will become 4PQ cos of theta. This side left nothing, 0. This will also come to this side nothing left. Total how much it become? 4PQ cos theta. Tell me, P is the magnitude of P, Q is the magnitude of magnitude here is not 0. So that is why from here I can say that 4PQ can never be 0. 4PQ will never be 0. Then who must be 0? 4PQ to can't be 0 because P having magnitude. P is a vector, so it has magnitude. Q is a vector, so it has a magnitude. And 4 can't be 0. So this factor will not be 0. Then what will happen? If this factor not 0, then which has to be 0? Cos theta. Your cos theta will be equals to 0. That is why what is the value of your theta beta? At what angle theta gives 90-degree answer? Tell me. Sorry. At what theta cos give 0 answer? What is the value of cos 90? Cos 90 is 0. That is why theta is 90-degree. So in this question, that is why this is the scenario. If the angle between two vector is 90, then your magnitude of sum and magnitude of difference both are equal. I hope this is clear to everyone. Is it clear or not? Give me thumbs up. Very good. I will ask one more question based on it. Second question, very simple question I am going to ask. Let's see how many of you are able to answer it or not. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. Now I will ask a question based upon a unit vector. How many of you remember a unit vector? What is the magnitude of unit vector beta? Before I discuss this, what is the magnitude of unit vector? What is the magnitude of unit vector? 1. So now the question is based upon the unit vector. He is saying the difference sorry, the magnitude of difference of two unit vectors, difference of two unit vectors is root 3 is equal to root 3. Find the magnitude of sum of these two unit vectors. The magnitude of difference of two unit vectors is root 3. Find the magnitude of sum of these two unit vectors. Try to solve. Okay, I'll help you. So this time I'm writing p vector. This time I don't have p vector. This time I'm having p cap vector. This time I'm having p cap vector. And what is the magnitude of p cap? What is the magnitude of p cap, beta? You know na, symbol for unit vector. What is the magnitude for p cap? 1. And this is equal to what? Magnitude of q cap. Am I right or wrong? So this time I am having two unit vector. One is p cap and one is q cap. And what is their magnitude? Their magnitude is 1. Their magnitude is 1. Very good. And what is saying? What is the magnitude of difference? How will I write the magnitude of difference? Write the symbol for it. P cap minus q cap, and this is difference of two unit vector and their magnitude. Achha, some student, what they will say, sir, the p vector, p cap 1, q cap 1, answer will be 0. Answer will be 0. No, beta, because this and this are not in same direction. Direction is different. So directly you can't subtract them. You have to use vector subtraction or vector addition. So its answer is given root 3. Now, anybody who has got this question answer? Magnitude? Somebody saying 0. Oh my God, I even also don't know. What is the answer? Pranati is saying hi, or I know the answer. I don't know. What is the meaning of this? Okay. After looking into this problem, what do you think? P vector and q vector. P vector and q vector both have same magnitude or different magnitude? Tell me, beta. Same magnitude or different magnitude? Tell me fast. Same magnitude, right? So what is the formula for same magnitude? What is the formula when two vectors of same magnitude? Check here. For a difference. Is this the formula, na? Two vectors of same magnitude. This is the magnitude of difference. This is the magnitude of difference. So here, beta, what can I do? What is the formula for this? I can write. Can I write it like this? 2p sine of theta by 2 is equal to root 3. Can I write, beta, yes or no? Yes or no? And what is the value of p and q? What is the value of p and q? Magnitude how much? What is the magnitude I can put here? What is the magnitude I can put here? The magnitude that I can put here is this. This is the magnitude. This is the magnitude, right? So what is the magnitude I am having? 1. So what do I have to do? Put here the magnitude 1. What will you get? Put the value here 1. 2 into 1 into sine theta by 2 is equal to root 3. Now tell me beta, can for sine theta by 2 what can I write? Sine theta by 2 is equals to root 3 by 2. Now tell me at what value of sine give root 3 by 2 value? At what value the sine gives root 3 by 2 value? Tell me the answer fast. At what angle sine's value is? What is the value of sine 30? Sine 30, I think 1 by 2. Sine 45, 1 by root 2. So this, for root 3 by 2, can I write sine 60? I am going to replace root 3 by 2 with sine 60. I am going to replace this with sine 60. So sine cancel. Sine cancel. So theta will be what? Theta will be what? 2 into sin cancel. So what I am left with? Theta by 2 is equal to 60. Theta by 2 is equal to what? 60. So what is the value of theta I am getting beta from here? Theta I am getting 60 into 2, that is 120 degree. So what is the angle between these two unit vectors? 120 degree. Very good. Those who have solved it, the angle, that is very good. So sometimes they can ask very simple question also. This is not the complete question. I could have asked in this question the magnitude of difference of two unit vector is root 3. Find the angle between them. This is one question done. But now the second portion of the question he is asking, find the magnitude of the vectors. What you have to do beta? You have to find the magnitude of the sum of these two unit vectors. Tell me answer. What will be the answer now? Again, two vectors of same magnitude, but this time he is asking difference or sum. This time he is asking difference or sum. What is asking beta? He is asking sum. So what is the formula sum of two vectors? Here I will write the sum of two vectors. What is the formula for sum of two vectors? And these two vectors are equal vectors. Sorry, this is not a vector, this is a unit vector. This symbol for whom I use? For unit vectors. Two unit vectors whose magnitude is equal. What will be the formula for that? For them the formula will be 2p, sorry, not sine this time, cos of theta by 2. What is that p? 1 into cos of 120 divided by 2, cos 60. What is the value of beta cos 60? 2 into 1 by 2. What is the answer? 1. What is the magnitude of their sum? What is the magnitude of their sum? Is equals to 1. I hope this is clear to everyone. This is also clear to everyone. So yesterday I have taught you property. I don't know whether you remember or not. Two vectors of equal magnitude. What is the magnitude of two vectors? 1. Unit vector is also a vector beta. Its magnitude is 1. Two vectors equal magnitude, inclined at 120 degree. Inclined at 120 degree. What will be their sum? Sir, always p unit vector will be 1. Yes beta. If anywhere this cap is written, on any vector this cap is written, its magnitude will always be 1. Right? So yesterday I have taught you a property when two vectors of equal magnitude inclined at 120 degree, their sum will be, magnitude of their sum will be equal to their magnitude. This will be the answer. I hope this is clear to everyone. Shall I ask one more question? Are you guys ready or not? Yes or no? Shall I ask one more question? Are you guys ready? Okay. So the next question is very simple. I hope you will be able to do the next question. Question number 3 you are having. This magnitude of the magnitude of sum of two vectors the magnitude of sum of two equal vectors the magnitude of the sum of two equal vector is equal to the magnitude of the individual vectors. The magnitude of sum of two equal vectors is equal to the magnitude of both individual vectors, or magnitude of the individual vectors. You have to find the magnitude of difference of two vectors. If P vector is equal to Q vector and their magnitude is given as 6 units, both are of equal magnitude, P is equal to Q is equal to 6 unit. Or this question can be asked in this manner also, sometime to confuse the student with this symbol form. So they ask like this: magnitude of the sum of the vector P vector plus Q vector. This time no unit vector. It is not a unit vector. You can see magnitude is 6. So it is not a unit vector. That is why I have used the symbol this. Sum of two vectors magnitude is equal to the magnitude of individual vectors. Then what you have to find, and it is equal to 6. This is the given question. This is a statement, same question in symbol form to confuse the students. And he is asking this: P minus Q magnitude. This is the thing he is asking from here. First of all, tell me the angle between the vectors. I am not asking the complete answer. If two vectors magnitude equal and equal to their resultant, means sum of their vector, their magnitude of sum of vector is equal to their magnitude angle is what? 120 degree. No need to solve direct property, or I will solve with the formula also. In previous question I have given the difference. This question I have given reverse. This question I have given what? Sum. And he is asking difference. So let's see how many member. Beta, who is saying 90? How you can say 90 degree angle? Then what is the property that you have studied? Akula? Two vectors equal magnitude is equal to the resultant magnitude. What is the formula for two equal vectors? What is the formula beta for two equal vectors? This is the formula. P plus Q is equal to 2P cos of theta by 2. I hope this formula, remember just now we have discussed. Two equal vectors, same magnitude. This is your magnitude of resultant. And he said this is the magnitude. It is also equal to what? Their magnitude. So can I write it this P and is equal to 2P cos of theta by 2? I am solving. There is no need to solve it, but still I am solving. How to solve it? So this will become 1 by 2, and cos of 1 by 2 how much beta? Cos 1 by 2 how much? At what angle cos give 1 by 2 value? Tell me. At 60 degree angle. At what angle? So I can write it cos of 60 degree. Cos of 60 degree is equal to cos theta by 2. Cos cancel. So theta is equal to 120 degree. This is your theta that I have taught. And second, what is asking beta? What is the second thing he is asking? Difference. So difference will be what? P minus Q vector, and that will be 2 equal 2p sine theta by 2. Put the value. What answer will get? 2 into p is what? 6. Equal magnitude 6, and sine of what? Theta how much? 120 divided by 2. So this will become 60. So what is the magnitude of difference of vectors? So answer will comes out to be 12 into sine of 60. What is the value of sine 60 beta? 12 into root 3 by 2. What is your answer? Answer is 6 root 3 is your p minus q. This is the magnitude of difference of vector. I hope this is clear to everyone. Give me thumbs up. Understood? Give me thumbs up if you guys understood these problems. Crystal clear? Very good, very good. Now, shall I ask one more question based on it? Shall I ask or not? Very good. So the next question is very simple. Next question is very simple. Let's see how many of you are able to solve the next question. He's saying the resultant means sum of two vectors. Sum of two vectors. The resultant of two vectors whose magnitude is 4 and perpendicular to vector whose perpendicular to smaller vector whose magnitude is also 4. So question is, you are having sum of two vectors and resultant means, and the magnitude of resultant is 4, and it is perpendicular to the small vector, and that small vector magnitude also 4. You have to find the bigger vector. Find the bigger vector. So the first question, find the bigger vector. There are two vectors here, one is bigger, one is smaller. So smaller magnitude is 4 and it is perpendicular to the resultant. And the second thing, angle between the given vectors. Angle between the smaller and bigger vector. More specific, smaller and bigger vector. Now solve this question. The rest of the question so you have solved very easily. This is the most easiest questions today's class. So first, magnitude of bigger vector and the angle between the two vectors. This is the question. Let's see how many members will be able to solve this. Answer batao beta. Don't give the thumbs up now. Tell me the answer. What will be the answer of this? The resultant means sum of two vectors. The resultant of two vectors whose magnitude is 4. So resultant magnitude is 4 and it is perpendicular to the smaller vector whose magnitude is also 4. Find the bigger vector and the angle between the vectors. So 4 root 2, 45, two answers are coming. First, tell me the magnitude of bigger vector. Acha, tell me the magnitude of bigger vector, everyone. 4 root 2, 4 root 2. So many members are saying 4 root 2. Very good, very good, very good. So many members are giving 4 root 2 answer. And chal, theek hai. Now tell me the angle between the smaller and bigger vector, beta. Tell me the angle between smaller vector and bigger vector. Tell me the angle between smaller vector and bigger vector. 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 5, 5, 120. ये कौन बोला 120? 45. So everyone is giving 45. So let me clap for you guys. The answer is incorrect. That is why I have given this question. So the magic of the question. Now I will say my famous statement. जो लगता है वो दिखता नहीं, जो दिखता है वो लगता नहीं. This is the magic of physics. Somebody saying 120. अब आगे 120 पे. This is you. Once somebody saying 90. Now there will be a khalwali. I didn't understood the question. Don't worry, beta. Yes, some student will not understand. The bigger magnitude is 0, 120, 90, 90. You are trying so hard to get the angle. Magnitude of bigger vector, so you can get 4 root 2. That is correct answer. That is correct answer. But the angle game is the magic. Those students who actually remember the basic of the vector to calculate the angle between the vectors, they will tell the correct answer. It's not your fault. Whenever for the first time my students solve this question, everyone gives the same answer, 45 degree. That's why I've asked this question. And I get a lot of fun when students answer wrong answer. Because I will get the opportunity to tell them the correct answer. Then they will be like, wow, sir. So are you ready to get wow? See here, what will happen now? So let's proceed with the question. Now stop answering, stop saying anything. I know now you will try very hard to get this question answer, but you will not get. To see. In the question, he said the resultant magnitude 4 and resultant magnitude 4 and resultant magnitude 4 and smaller vector. So it means in my brain it is clear. He has mentioned clearly in the question smaller vector and bigger vector. So see here you are having two vector. One is smaller. So if I start from here, now if I start from here, so let's say my choice, I can draw in any direction. I am drawing, this is resultant vector. This is my sum of the vector r. This is my resultant vector, and in this direction I am drawing my smaller vector. I am drawing beta which vector? This is my s vector. This is which vector? S vector. Right? According to the question. I am not drawing it by myself. He said randomly direction you can choose. He said resultant of two vectors whose magnitude is 4. Magnitude how much? Its magnitude is how much? This magnitude is 4. This magnitude also 4. Right? And he said is perpendicular. So if this is r vector, so I have to draw. You can draw in this direction. You can draw in the direction. I have taken this direction. You can draw in this. You can draw in this. So what is the angle? This is 90. Tail of the vectors matching. One vector is r vector, resultant vector, one is s vector. Angle is 90. Fine. So now the third vector will be the third side. This will be my third vector. And this is my bigger vector. And by using Pythagoras, I can calculate the magnitude. That will be b. And b will be given by under root of 4 square plus 4 square. So answer will comes out to be 4 will come common. 4 will come common, so you will get 4 root 2 units. This is the magnitude of bigger vector. So this to everyone clear, calculated correctly. Now the game comes here for the angle between smaller and bigger vector. So what? First of all, what will be the now two options I am giving. Now I am drawing here two options of bigger vector. I am just moving this vector from here. I am drawing two arrows. One arrow this side. This is option 1. Everyone has to answer. And this is option 2. Pick which one is the correct arrow for B vector. Pick which one is the correct arrow for B vector, option 1 or option 2. Type in the chat box. Any of the vector can be settled here. One having arrow this side, one having arrow this side. Which one is possible? 1, 2, 1, 2. So many mixed answer. 1, 2, 1, 2. That is why this is called the 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So many members are saying 1. Somebody saying 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2 ka 4, 2, 4 ka 1. Okay, see here. Now I'm just going to end the class. Before that, listen here, beta. The sense of the individual vector in the same order. Triangle law of vector addition. This will be my opposite sense. This is my resultant. So these are the individual vectors. They should come and meet here. They should come like this and should meet at this point. So which option is the correct? First option is the correct. So second is the incorrect. So that is why I am shifting this vector from here to here. This is the correct sense of V vector. ठीक है? अच्छा बोला sir. Okay. Now what about the angle? So what student have calculated? Sir, this is theta and they use tan theta. So tan theta here will be what? Tan theta will be what from this triangle beta? 4 by 4. 4 by 4. What will you get? 1. What will you get? 1. So theta is equal to 45 degree. Oh, my answer is also coming 45 degree. But beta, this is the angle between two vectors? This is the angle between two vectors? No. Why? Because here head and tail are matching. What was my basic? To calculate the angle, what should I do? I have to check by shifting one vector like this. Yes or no? Are bol. So that is why, what do I have to do? Dotted line and then this, and this is my angle 180 minus theta. So therefore, angle between S vector and V vector is equals to 180 minus theta, and answer will be 180 minus 45, that is 135 degree is the angle between S vector and V vector. This is the answer. अब तो बोलोगे तुम. Now तो you will say 135. In the beginning you will say 45. Now everyone have calculated like this. I know. But this is your actual angle. So I hope you have enjoyed today's class doing questions. So why doing question we'll learn a lot. So next class we will do the analytical method and resolution of vector, and that will be the, I think tomorrow's is the last class of vectors, right? So thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care. Enjoy. Time's up. See you in the tomorrow's class. Bye bye. Take care.